Multiple residential houses located in the highbrow Ikoyi area of Lagos State, allegedly owned by Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki, has been sealed off by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. In a reactionary statement by the Special Advisor, Media and Publicity to the Senate President, Saraki insisted that the action of the EFCC was a witch hunt. According to him, the property in question had been investigated by the Commission several times in the past. Last week, EFCC confirmed reports that it had opened a fresh investigation into Saraki's stewardship as Senate President, as well as probe of his earnings as governor from 2003 to 2011. Replying to Saraki's allegations that the ongoing probe was a witch hunt, the acting EFCC spokesman, Tony Orilade, in a statement in Abuja, said the politician was not above the law, noting that the commission was obligated by law to enthrone probity and accountability in the governance space, a duty it claimed to have pursued without ill will or malice against anyone. Olaemma Opara-Signature also shared his view on this issue.
We have weak institutions, and so credibility of these institutions are also in question. Integrity of these institutions are completely in question. All right, accountability, yes, anybody and everybody should be accountable. But the question is, who is holding who accountable? Are you credible, and do you have the integrity and the will to be able to say, okay, that person is fraud prone and all of those things like that, you know. So for me, what's important is we've seen EFCC many times open all kinds of cases. Who have they prosecuted? That's the questions we should be asking. And so the average Nigerian is concerned about the integrity of the EFCC as an institution, their will. You know, is it an EFCC that is already, you know, compromised, you know, with the will of the executive and all of those things? You know, for me, like the man said, witch hunting.
Do you agree, actually, that it is a witch hunt, or it's just a reaction from the politician expectedly, considering that he holds a political office?
The question for me oftentimes is, why is this Saraki? Why is it always about people who are on their position? All right, we have seen a government over time that have not prosecuted anybody. Who have they brought to book? Nobody. That's the question. All right, so the man has said that these particular properties and all of these things have been investigated many times by this same EFCC. So the question is, what's the record of the previous investigations that have been carried out on him? You know, and then for EFCC, if he calls it a witch hunt, which I think, from what we have seen from this ruling government, all right, it doesn't look like a government that is outright to solve corruption situations with a clean hand or neutrality. It's a government that we have seen that is concerned about, you know, what the oppositional party has to do, cutting down their wings in every form. That's my opinion, all right? Because if it is a corrupt country, like we have said, and then we have our men who are very corrupt in that sense, like this ruling party or this government is saying, then what we find is that it is only the opposition that is always witch hunted in that sense, according to Saraki. So for me, I don't think there's any issue there. You know, judging from the fact that these same matters have come up many times and we will not see EFCC prosecute.
But do you see a possible conviction or after his time in office?
No, I don't see any possible convictions. They know their games. They know how to do these things. They bring it to the media just to make us talk about them within the time, keep us busy, and then before you know it's off the media again, and then we're all talking about something else. It's just all the political gimmicks. I don't see any possible conviction.